from East Carteret High School. Go Mariners!
Happy Monday! Happy New Year from St. Mary's!
Santa knows what's up.
Hi guys. I hope you had a great holiday. The winter break was really wonderful. We had a good time with our family, all of us getting together. I'm a little tired, but it was really quite wonderful. Today, though, as we're back, some of you are starting second semester. Some of you are just finishing first semester with exams. So I want to talk about where you're at. And this is sometimes not the most fun to talk about. And sometimes it's very exciting to talk about. I think it depends on your status. And let's talk about which scenario you are in. So scenario 1, that's where you are amazing. You have met your deadlines. You have turned in complete signatures. The plant is printing your pages. You're on target. Scenario 2, you met your deadline. Fabulous. Now it's time to complete those signatures. And one of the things I'm noticing is that a lot of people are not turning in the title page and page 2 and 3. I think that's a mistake, but I'm going to say this would allow the plant to at least have one sig. And you need to look at other ones that you can complete certain pages and create a complete signature. Without those, the plant cannot print. So it is very important to start planning those and making those signatures line up for second deadline. And then there's scenario 3. That's the one that you don't want to be in. You haven't turned in any pages. You caused yourself undue stress, anxiety. Everybody starts to get antsy. This is where you need to reach out for an action plan. I know that some of us don't have the best staffs, and I know that sometimes we're being pulled in a million different directions. But we need to make this a priority if we're going to get our books on time. Because after January 1st, I don't have a lot of power. The plant has everything planned, how many books are going to be, pages are going to be printed for each deadline, how much is going through, how many people had to be hired, how many people were working at night on all the shifts. We got to help them. We can't just expect them to say, oh, it's okay. We'll just figure out another day of the week that we can print those pages. We got to sit down and really strategize. Now, if you don't have anything on your pages, you haven't designed any pages or anything, maybe you haven't even had a deadline yet, then reach out to Sarah and I and let us help you get those pages set up so you can get to work. It's time to start work, even if you have not had a deadline. We can flow portraits, we can download portraits, we can design books, we can pretty much do everything except be there to teach a class all the time. So reach out, grab a hold of this. Take control. That's what good yearbook advisors do. And sometimes control is chaos, and we have to figure out a way to get it under control. And we'll help you as much as we can. We'll come up with strategies for you, and we'll help you come up with an action plan. For those of you who've met all your deadlines, for those of you who met your deadlines and now need to work on SIGs, get a plan. And you guys know that we're always here to help you.
I cannot believe it's 2024. Although in the yearbook world, since we operate by delivery date, we've already been operating in 2024 for a while. The only difference now is we're in our delivery year. So here's my New Year's message to my yearbook staffs everywhere. Kim's right. She usually is, but getting those pages in is really important. Definitely needs to be at the top of your priority list, but it doesn't mean that you want to do it and sacrifice coverage. I know when you feel rushed, your instinct might be to grab your best friend, grab somebody from the hallway or whoever's in your third block class because it feels easier, but that creates unbalanced coverage. Keeping your coverage equitable doesn't have to be difficult, but it does have to be intentional. Over the past several weeks, we've been encouraging yearbook staffs to tag their pages and yearbook advisors to keep their coverage report cleaned up. And if you've been doing that, then this next step is going to be a piece of cake. Let me tell you how. I want you to run your coverage report, and I want you to use the filter that tells us students who have bought the book, but who are only in it one time or less. So you're going to do the less than sign and a 2 in that little filter field, less than 2. And we want to use this list to work off of for these coming pages. First, you can use this list to see who fits in the spaces for the pages you're currently working on that you need to finalize and submit. Sometimes this little bit of content will be all you need to finish a spread. If you have a mod or a spread, a topic that's just not working, you can't find anybody to fit on the page, you can't find that coverage, maybe it's time to pivot. I'm going to put in the tip of the week some interview resources for you to use. Go out, find the students on this list and interview them. Find out what they're into, what they like, and use that to drive your content and replace the parts of the spread that are just not working for you. This intentional coverage will keep you on track with submitting your pages and with keeping your coverage strong. If you work consistently and wisely and intentionally, you can meet those deadlines and keep your coverage exactly where you want it to be.
We are from Wake Early College of Health and Sciences.
Our school is split up into 2 campuses, and on the first campus is the 9th and 10th graders, and on the second campus
Is the 11th and 12th graders.
Since our campuses are separate, it's kind of a challenge to get coverage or get photos from both sides of the campuses and to include everyone equally, and that's something we're trying to do.
We have to find people for our campus and their campus as well.
So we used to work on a topic, say the therapy dog, and we would just pick whoever happened to be there that came to our mind first.
But instead what we need to do is we need to focus on people who haven't been in the yearbook, and we need to find out, okay, what are their interests and where will they fit in the yearbook?
And if there's not a place for the people to be in the coverage, then we will make the coverage around the person and their interests and what they like to do.
We have to make sure everybody feels like they're included in the book, because nobody wants to buy a $50 yearbook that doesn't even feature them in it at all.
I had to record this about 5 times to get some version of something that made sense. So enjoy the outtakes.
Happy New Year! Can you guys say Happy New Year?
Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
All right, so oh my gracious. As the New Year starts, you want to wish you a Merry Christmas?
We want to get things turned in, but we don't want to just do quick work to get it turned in, right? We want really intentional coverage. And so I want you to pull that coverage report up that we've been working on the last few weeks. Obviously, the holidays means lots of family time for me, and I hope you had something wonderful to celebrate as well. Enjoy the rest of your vacation, come back strong and ready to work, and we are going to get these pages turned in with fabulous coverage. You don't want to leave anybody out of the book. You're too cute for that, right?
Happy Monday! Happy New Year!